An upcoming workshop is designed to help teachers better integrate women's history and leadership into the classroom. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Local Edition. With me this hour is Dana Dabek-Milstein, Director of Leadership Programs for the Alice Paul Institute. Thanks so much for being with us, Dana.
Well, thank you so much for having me.
Before we get into this workshop designed for teachers, talk to us a little bit about the Alice Paul Institute and the work that you do throughout the year.
Well, the Alice Paul Institute is located at the birthplace of Alice Paul. She helped get women the right to vote, and she also wrote the Equal Rights Amendment. So to help honor her legacy, we have a program called the Alice Paul Leadership Program that's designed to develop the future women leaders of tomorrow.
And you work with middle school girls, girls even younger, sometimes boys as well,
Yes.
to help them to develop these skills, but you're also teaching them about women's history and the role it plays in history at large.
Absolutely, and one of the things that makes us unique is this focus on women's history, saying these are role models in history, women who've overcome obstacles and accomplished things, and you can help model yourself after them while creating your own leadership identity.
So really building on the work that these women have accomplished and then find your own path.
Absolutely.
You're taking this to a different level and moving the focus from just working with young girls to working with their teachers as well. Why was this an important step?
Well, in 2007, we decided to reevaluate our program. We've been around, the leadership program has been around since 1995, and we published a study called Girls Share Their Voice. And one of the things we learned from that is that teachers really had a desire to learn ways of integrating more women's history and leadership into their classrooms, and we wanted to help them do that.
So when we think of women's history, at least when I was in school, it was a sidebar.
Absolutely.
There was your history book, and then women's history was a sidebar. How does this take it to another level and show that women played a role at every point in history?
Well, and we're introducing them to some of the women that they can use in their classrooms, giving them specific curriculum for how to do activities and do different learning modules that help them get more women leaders into the classroom.
In addition to that, do you think that teachers will be able to impart better leadership skills to their students through a program like this?
Absolutely, we hope so. We hope that it gives their students more positive role models and a larger diversity of positive role models that they can look up to.
And which is an interesting component because it's women from different periods who accomplish different things, maybe athletically, professionally, politically.
Absolutely.
Okay, let's get into some of the specifics of how this works, because if teachers do want to sign up for this workshop, how do they get involved?
They can just go to our website, which is www.alicepaul.org, and when you click on our events page, it'll be listed in there, and you can just register through there. And the workshop takes place from September 10th until the 12th.
Okay, and this is actually an opportunity for teachers to earn professional development credits.
Yes, we're offering 10 continuing education units through the Department of Education.
So an important thing for teachers, because many teachers are actually required to have those.
Yes.
There's a cost for the program, but you work to keep it lower because you know that many teachers do have to pay the costs themselves.
Yes, yes. We developed the program through different foundation grants and things like that. So the cost is only $150 for teachers for the 3-day workshop.
And you have a variety of different speakers. You will be there yourself, Dana, but someone from the New Jersey Women's History Trail will be there. Why is it important to incorporate outside entities in addition to what happens with the work that's done with the Alice Paul Institute?
Well, one of the things that we wanted to do in terms of giving them ways to integrate women's history was to show them all of the local resources there are in the historic community, and one of them is the Women's Heritage Trail, and we'll have the author Ellen Schultz, who will be coming to explain all the different women's history sites in New Jersey that are open for field trips. They'll get to tour our archives with our on-site Director of Heritage Programs to learn all the resources that we have at Paulsdale, just to give them an idea of history is right in your own backyard.
And really understand how they can take this history in their own backyard and bring it to the classroom. We just have a short time left, Dana, but if teachers are interested, I know they can register on your website, but is registration limited?
Yes, registration is limited, and the deadline is September 4th.
Okay, so get online and register for these programs that are happening September 10th, 11th, and 12th. Thanks for being with us, Dana.
Thank you so much.
We've been talking with Dana Dabek-Milstein, Director of Leadership Programs for the Alice Paul Institute. I'm Jill Horner.